Hello and welcome to my now second ever card reading that I'm doing here on my Empowerment Experiences YouTube channel. I again this feels out of my comfort zone, which I love. I have done posts, I have done one-on-one readings a lot, but to actually do live recorded audio video readings is definitely stepping into a new realm, and I apologize for my voice. It sounds a little like it might be going off. We're in the midst of a 5-day self-love empowerment challenge, and I do Facebook lives every day, and I get very passionate about those. So I am Rochelle Richard, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And as I said, the second video card reading that I have done to date. And this is the collective reading in terms of correlating to the moon, the full moon right now, and of course with what is unfolding in the world. So let's just dive in and see what fun we are presented with today. I love this, and I'm working on getting my video set up and things like that. So, you know, videography isn't per se my, forte when it comes to setting up my display here. So that said, let's just see what we have, shall we? And I'm keeping this under 15 minutes so that I can also put it on my IGTV, because I believe I can put a horizontal video on there. Again, I'm learning all of these things, all these different platforms, and really putting this out there for all of you. And again, stepping more and more into my own personal power as I also guide all of you into and through finding and stepping into yours. So let's see what the cards hold tonight. Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Well, I love this right now because today is actually Gratitude Tuesday for my 5-day self-love empowerment challenge. And I actually run that challenge only a couple times throughout the year. So it's absolutely beautifully aligned that this card is the first card for tonight's card reading, because simply, again, the power of gratitude is phenomenal. When we are expressing gratitude, when we are finding delight in our blessings that we are surrounded with, whether that is a roof over our heads, good food in our belly. I know I have a chai addiction, especially from my favorite coffee shop here. When we are blessed to really, truly experience the sweetness of this life, it is so important to acknowledge that. And here's the key: when you focus on and connect with your blessings, when you focus on and acknowledge those blessings, you then are expanding your attraction to receive more. You are amplifying your frequency, your point of attraction, to be drawing into your experience more abundance, more blessings into your life. And because what you're doing is you're actually raising your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, you then align yourself with those things that feel good. When you feel good, you attract more that is going to inspire you to feel good. I am definitely one who has experienced this in my journey and know firsthand that when you are constantly telling the story that you're broke, you have no money, you have no friends, you have a horrible life, guess what? You get more of that. That's what you are going to see and experience more of. When you pivot and give your focus, energy, and attention to the blessings and take delight, take pleasure in even the simplest of things, especially for those who can move, who can walk, who have their health, so often we are presented with having to take something for granted, or see that we have taken something for granted when we no longer have it. Such as, a person who loses their hair. It's like, wait a minute, or someone who all of a sudden can't walk. We realize what a blessing something has been when we lose it. So it's time to really pivot that and change that story and really begin to amplify the blessings. So that's card number 1 is delight. I'm going to set that over here out of the way. And let's see what we have. Card number 2, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. It's a little, there we go, a little blurry there. Realizing that life itself is an adventure. I know right now it can feel as though maybe you don't get to travel. I can confess, I have that shadow aspect of myself that is really attempting to mess with me. My twin flame lives in India, and right now, with the current circumstances plaguing this planet, it can feel as though you are not going to get to experience your dreams. You are not going to get to travel these places. You are not going to get to experience all that this life has to offer. You're not really going to get to have that adventure. Well, just as in correlation with the delight card, if what you're giving your attention to are the things that you are believing are not going to work out, the things you are believing that are wrong with your current circumstances, your life, the state of the world, then guess what you're going to be amplifying and attracting more of? Those things to feel, those things that don't feel good. Focusing on things over which you have no control, you have no power, they're going to continue to cause you to feel powerless. So when you can actually realize that that isn't working for me, believing that I don't get these things, looking for all the things that I don't have, that's not allowing me to create the kind of life I do want. So let me actually dare to do things differently. Let me begin to actually just manifest my dreams, period. Not even just your travel dreams, but any dreams you have. Moving to a new location, hey, even if that means that you move to a new location for the day, you relocate yourself and take a day trip somewhere just to get out into nature. Have an adventure. Really learn to embrace this life journey. Oh, sorry, I've got a little blurry there. I'm in my zone here. Really learn to embrace this journey as the adventure itself. And the more you view it as an adventure, the more you look for, again, all the beautiful things in this life, the more you align with actually manifesting your dreams. Because again, you raise your vibration. You begin to look for all the ways life is working out. You begin to realize that, wait a minute, the more I focus on these good things, the more I focus on what's working, the more I focus on possibility, no matter how perceivable right now it may appear that, oh my God, this isn't going to happen. This is not going to happen for me. Whatever that looks like I said, I know what it is right now to be battling that inner shadow aspect that, oh my God, I'm never going to get to travel again. I'm never going to get to go see my twin flame again. And that hurts, right? That does not feel good to believe those sort of things. So dare to do things differently. Dare to believe something different. Dare to focus on something different. Dare to believe that things are working out for you, that you are already living that dream. All right. So let me set those aside and let's pull one more card tonight. Healer, you have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. There we go. It's because of that glare on the cards. Stay true to your path as a healer. Now, recognize that when you are manifesting your dreams, when you have a challenge at focusing on your blessings, when you really tend to give your attention on all the things that are wrong in your life, all the pain, all the suffering, what that is actually showing you are all the aspects of yourself that you have to heal. And I want you to know that if you are watching this video, you are a healer. I actually believe every person here, every soul being incarnated right now is a healer. And at the very core, we are healing ourselves. And as we heal ourselves, guess what? You impact and influence the healing of the entire collective. Because when you are no longer being that individual that is out and about in your relationships, hurting other people, acting from a place of feeling as though you are a victim, feeling wounded, being angry at someone who really didn't deserve that anger. It's just coming from a place, from a wound inside yourself that has not been healed. What ends up happening, I love the phrase, hurt people hurt people. It is so true. This is why we go through generational pain, because those that came before us, they weren't really taught how to love themselves. They weren't really taught that expressing anger in an unhealthy way is going to create unhealthy relationships. It's going to create an unhealthy generation after that and after that and after that. I truly believe that the generations here now, especially again, if you are watching this video, you are here to heal yourself. You are here to be that change in the world right now that is so desperately crying out. And that is what I feel collectively is happening right now for sure, is we as a collective society are being shown all of these wounds, all of these gaping, infected wounds that have been festering beneath the surface that have now split open. And we have to face it. We have to look at it. We've got to now finally cleanse, purge, and heal these wounds so that future generations no longer have to suffer the way we have. So really, truly understand that at your core, you are a healer. And as you heal yourself, you become more and more powerful in being able to shine your light and illuminate the path for others to do the same. So imagine that beautiful, magical ripple effect that we have when we truly heal ourselves. So have faith in that ability that you have to not only be healed, but yes, to heal yourself. And let's just, because why not, pull one more card here. Oh my goodness, I love this. Freedom. Live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. Realize that as you heal yourself, as you really truly do what needs to be done to liberate yourself from these old stories, these old paradigms, these old belief systems of how we're unworthy, we're not good enough, we have to earn our keep, we're undeserving, we're not pretty enough, we have to, work hard all the time and never have any fun. We got to work our lives away and then spend 10 years of retirement not feeling very good and able to be very active. But realizing truly that as you heal yourself, as we rewrite the story, the perspective of ourselves, that we actually liberate ourselves from the past that is weighing us down. We actually begin to truly integrate the lessons that come from healing ourselves. We begin to free ourselves from the shackles of past mistakes, so to speak. And a mistake, understand that a mistake is simply an opportunity for you to learn and grow. We cannot grow without mistakes and failures. But that's the key, is to look for the lesson, to focus on the lesson and realize that lesson, by focusing on learning and integrating that lesson, that's going to liberate you. That's really, truly going to liberate you and release you so that you can fly. So you no longer are weighed down by the sabotage of your past, by the perceived mistakes of your past. And I want to share with you a quote that came from a movie my twin flame eagerly had me watch during our honeymoon phase when we first came into each other's lives. And that quote is this: "In every perceived mistake can be found a divine blessing. And if at the very minimum that blessing is a lesson, well, I'm going to tell you that's a pretty damn good blessing. All right. So 15-minute mark, which means I am going to have to crop this video for my IGTV, like I said, learning that. But realize that, again, to sum up this reading, as you learn to take delight and really truly focus on the good that's happening in your life, you open yourself up to really seeing the adventure of your life. By you learning to, there's this card here, I'm looking over the phone and over my device here, you really are shifting into doing things differently, because guess what? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing expecting a different result. So if you're someone who has been focusing on the things that are wrong, all the things that are lacking in your life, and you're not getting the results that you want, it's time to have an adventure. It's time to dare to do things differently. It's time to open yourself up and really truly begin to manifest what you desire. However, in order to really align with and allow yourself to receive what you desire, you've got to heal. You've got to allow yourself to both heal and be healed. Okay? And as you do so, as I've said, you impact and influence the healing of the collective. And guess what? That not only is going to liberate you to live wild and free, to claim your freedom, to claim your independence, but it's going to be doing the same for all of humanity. All right? So there is the collective reading, my second ever video card reading here. That said, I got to work on my lighting a little bit. It's all good though. I love this. I'm so grateful that you tuned into this video, and yeah, that's where I am. If you would like your own personal reading session, I do things very differently than I believe any other reader out there. I actually, we do over Zoom, so you get a recording, but I provide you images of the cards. I also create for you a PDF document that you utilize for your journaling. I also include a segment from my Creative Clarity journaling course that guides you through the journaling process that I have come to know that really creates for me the greatest depth of clarity that you can experience when you have been the recipient of a card reading, a card session. And I call my sessions Intuitive Clarity Sessions. You can read more about them and the bonuses that are included for you at my website, empowermentexperiences.com. And it's /ICS for Intuitive Clarity Session. Again, that domain is empowermentexperiences.com/ICS. I thank you so very much for tuning in, and I send you so much love, so much light to illuminate the path before you, and know that you are not alone. Okay, when you look for the light, what you focus on is what expands. So look for the light, believe that it's there, and yes, you will see it, and you will find your way out of the dark. For those of you seeking a little bit of support in that, please know I am here for you. This is Rochelle Richards signing off, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, the power is and always has been in your hands, because it's always been inside you. All right, I'll see you next time.